I think the main one I would want to talk about, because it's a big surprise for me, and Dooooogas mentioned it already, is the Gest of Robin Hood, or a Gest of Robin Hood. Because I am not a GMT warm gamer at all, but this one is Robin Hood themed and on the lighter end of things, and plays in about an hour. Even
Really?
even like learning it. I mean, I think Dave and I played it in about an hour, and it's on BGA. And so that's what it's my turn currently. I sent him an invite, and we've been playing on BGA. And
Is that Dave Duga right there? Oh,
Yes.
uh, so yeah, and the board, it's not that big. There's not that many pieces going on. There's the player boards. You can kind of see the gray player board there. Basically, I forgot the rule book in my backpack because I was reading it on the airplane. I didn't need it because
Really?
all the rules are on the two cards basically that each player has, and then there's a screen to hide it, and the rest of the rules are on there.
Is this considered a coin game or is it just a war game? Do you know?
I guess I don't know 100%. I mean, it's asymmetrical factions. I think so. I think it's a coin game.
So how do you play? What's the is are both
So
sides playing completely different, like in Root?
yeah, pretty much. So basically, there's, I don't know if you can bring a picture up of the board again, but there's three actions you can do,
We're
and one
professionals here. We can
and
do
one
that.
person is going to be first player, one person is going to be second player, and then there's three actions. Yeah, it's down there on the upper right side there. You can see the little gray and green token. Uh, Above that are three actions. One is just to do one single plot action. One is to do whatever the event card says, and every event card has two different parts to it. One is good for Robin Hood, one is good for the Sheriff of Nottingham. And then the third one is to do uh, the plots action and the deeds action. And so you have three plots and three different deeds you can do. And then basically, if you're Robin Hood, you're trying to pull that thing up to the justice, and if you're the sheriff, you're trying to pull it down to order. And you do that by putting guys out on the board. Robin Hood's robbing carriages and trying to rob random people walking around to get money, and we're trying to find them and throw them in jail and shut their camps down. And all those different areas can either be revolting or submissive at a certain time. And one side's trying to make them revolt, and the other one's trying to make them submissive. And then at the end, there's a deck, and it's seated. Every once in a while, you go through the royal inspection, and you do a bunch of actions, and that's all listed right there on your player aid. And then if a royal inspection, if you're at that 5, 6, or 7 number on your side, you win. Otherwise, the game keeps going. And then after 3 of those, Prince John comes back, and whoever has the marker on their side wins.
Do you ever pass? Do you ever try to pass like chickens or apples at all to the other player?
No, it kind of wants me to bring out Sheriff of Nottingham. Actually, I have not played that game in a long time.
Yeah.
But no, I played it on BGA first, and I had heard lots of good things about it. There's a Rodney Smith video on how to learn it. It's once you know the actions, the turns are fairly snappy.
I'm just impressed that you could play this game pretty much from the board without having to really, know the rules. That's
Yeah,
pretty good.
I'm a big guy when it comes to putting everything on the board. Like
Lolly, yeah, Steve.
I don't
Love it.
think I didn't hardly open the rule book to Shackleton base either, because I taught it all from the board and the iconography on there.
Yeah,
In
I
this
like those
case,
heavy icon games.
yeah,
It makes it easier.
it's all written out in words.
Oh,
So
geez.
so you got to sit there and read them on your board. But I mean, you only have 6 different things, so you can usually, you're like, okay, and they're named properly. So I want to rob. Okay, how do I rob someone? And then
That's these things that you're talking about right here.
yeah. So when you do the plots and deeds action, those plots say you can do it up to 3 times a piece. The deeds you only get to do 1 time, unless you take just the plot action, which is the very first thing. So it's cool. If you do the worst action where you just do 1 plot, you get to go first next round. And if you do plots and deeds, which is the heaviest action, or the best action, because you get to do more stuff, you're going to go last in the next round. And then the event is right in the middle. So it's basically, when I play, it's like, okay, what event came out is Is it good for me to do it? No. Well, is it terrible if he does it to me? No. Okay. Well, what else do I want to do?
And is it close to that 1 hour promised time that's on the box?
I mean, Dave and I played it in an hour,
That's
and
good.
and he was learning it. So it says 45 to 90 minutes on the box.
Logan, is this something you'd be interested in?
It's a little beige for me, but I mean, I'm never gonna say no to a game. I'll give anything a try. You know.
I mean, like 95% of things I think the GMT puts out, I have zero interest in.
Sure.
But this one, I mean, I liked the theme, and it was like on the lighter end of stuff, and so it called to me a little bit.
Yeah, sure. I mean, I love the theme. I love the Robin Hood storyline. So
Robin Hood is the one I'm looking at. Carlos also has Red Dust Rebellion, which is supposedly kind of an intro coin game that just came out. So I wouldn't mind trying the lighter fare that GMT has.
Sure.
We looked at the rules to the one about Arthur. I can't think of the name of it, by King Arthur.
Pendragon?
Pendragon, yeah.
I mean, I would love a Robin Hood Men in Tights version of this game, but
that I don't think they're going to do that one, but that would be a great one. That would be a fun one. All right, that's Robin Hood. Oh no, the Gest of Robin Hood, right?
yeah.
The Gest of Robin Hood, and that's from GMT Games, and that's